you guys so much for tuning into this video. I have gotten a lot of requests for an everyday natural glam, and I'm also using all of my favorite products for the year of 2021, and we are about to close this chapter and move into the year 2022, which I'm still gonna be using this stuff, you guys, until I find something that just, you know, has me even more geeked up, and I will show you guys that next year. But anyway, please subscribe to my channel. You guys can connect with me on Instagram at Deb 2_so 2_ pretty with an I. And you guys, like this video, comment your thoughts and questions down below. Let me know what some of your favorite products, makeup products are. For today, my favorite eyebrow pencil of 2021 is the Morphe eyebrow pencil, and this is in the color Chocolate Mousse, and I use it every single chance that I get. So what I do is I just brush all of my brow hairs up. Obviously you guys just saw me brush my brow hairs up, but then I'm going to go at the bottom middle of my brow, and I'm going to make small lines. Do y'all see that line? Essentially what I do is I outline the bottom of the brow first. And then I fill it in. And the tail of the brow is what I fill in at the top. And then the front part of the brow, I like to leave it alone because we're going to draw some little... I like to leave the top of the brow alone because we're going to draw hair-like strokes, and then we're going to clean it up with concealer in a second. So I'm just really just filling in any little gaps that I may see towards the middle and the back of the brow. And when I get to the front, I'm going to go right down here. I don't know if y'all can see this little line. Let me zoom in. Can y'all see that line? Y'all see that line? So I'm going to fill in little hair-like strokes right here until I get to the front of the brow. Okay? I don't want to... Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. Boom. There you go. Y'all see that? Y'all see how much of a difference that made? I'll just make like 2 or 3 little lines at the front, which we will blend out in a second. So I literally left this top part as it is. And I'm just going to comb through that. I'm going to comb it straight up at the front. And then I'm going to comb it back at the back. Comb it down at the back. Like so. And this gives it a more natural look. See? That step is done, right? Your brow filling is done. And this is one of my favorite brow products. Even if I'm not filling in my brows, I can still use this and have my brows look somewhat tamed. Again, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Brow Freeze. Ooh, there we go. This is the Brow Freeze, and it is literally a clear pomade. See, it's a pomade. What I'm gonna do is take the spoolie part of my brow pencil, and I'm gonna dip it in here like this. I literally just dip it in there like that. I'm going to take that brow freeze and I'm going to brush it through these brows, girl. Look, look. Look at how it uniforms your brows, okay? Towards the front. Okay, and then you take the top of your spoolie and you literally just brush it across the top of the brow. And the only reason why this video is going to appear like it's taking me a really long time is because I'm explaining to you guys what I'm doing. So my next step to clean up my brows, I will be using the LA Girl Pro. You guys have seen me use this for years. This is in the color Pure Beige, and I'm going to show you guys how I clean up my brows. And that line that I made underneath my brow, I'm literally following the line that I made under my brow. Okay. Okay. Is take my Real Techniques brush and I mean sponge, and I'm just literally gonna blend in that concealer that I just added to my brows on the bottom and on the top. And you guys, my technique has not changed. My products may have changed just a little bit, but my technique is still the same, especially from some of my older videos. If you go back and watch my older videos, you'll see my technique is still the same for brows. And so the reason why I love these two products are because they are easy. This pencil, you literally draw on your eyebrows and you just blend it out with a spoolie. You don't have to do anything weird or crazy. You don't have to dip back into a product or anything like that. That is why I chose this as my favorite, because I use it every single day on myself. I use it on my clients, and it's quick, it's easy. Same with this. You literally draw this concealer on and blend it out, and that's it. Okay, I just put my concealer onto this brow. Going back in with my Real Techniques sponge. This sponge is damp. You guys, this sponge is damp. And I'm literally just tapping it over that concealer, dragging it down just a little bit. And when I get to the top, I'm going to tap it over the concealer again, dragging it up a little bit. And that's what's going to blend that concealer out for me so that I can move to my next step. And yes, this Real Technique sponge is one of my all-time favorites, not just for 2021. Especially for using on myself. I do not use sponges on my clients because they're like somewhat unsanitary. I'm thinking, like, for some reason I feel like a sponge is unsanitary to use on your client, but I do use this on myself and I love it, and I love the way it works. It's so easy to blend out. That and again, you guys, when I'm telling you about these products that I love to death, like everything that I'm using today, I love these products to death, because not only do they make you work smarter and not harder, that's like the goal. You work smarter, not harder with these products, and it takes less of a time to, you know, blend these things out, or, you know, it's just easier to work with, because some products can be a little bit more tedious. Now, next up, I have been using this primer all year as well. I discovered it this year. This is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. It's white like this, but when you put it onto your skin, it's not white. It turns clear, but it does cancel out some oils on your face. That is why I love this primer. It makes your makeup stick to your face. I love it, and so that's why I put that in this video. And again, it's easy to use, y'all. Like, I literally just put this on my face and distribute it throughout all of my skin. Oh shit, got some primer right there. Okay, so put this primer on my skin, and now my skin is prepped. Okay, and prepped, what I mean by prepped is my skin is clean, it is exfoliated, it is moisturized, and now it is primed. No, I've been using this since since 2020, since I really started taking clients. But this is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. The color that I use is Golden Tan, which I could probably go up a shade, because Golden Tan, for me right now, because I'm not in the sun a lot, Golden Tan is a tiny bit dark, but it still matches my neck. Y'all, it still matches my neck, and y'all know I'm all about matching your neck. Again, this has a pump on it, y'all. I pump it onto my face like that. One line, another line, a dot on the top, dot on my nose, and a dot on my chin. And boom, I put it away. That is the application. That's what I do. I take this Real Technique sponge, and I literally just distribute that all over my skin. Like, it's so easy. It's so quick. And you can be very sloppy with this, with the foundation part, because everybody knows we're going to go in and conceal. So you don't have to be perfect with the application of your foundation, because we're going to go in and conceal anyway. That primer makes it so easy to apply any foundation that you put on top of it, okay? I'm just letting y'all know. I do rub my foundation over my lips, just to kind of cancel out some of the color on my lips. Y'all, like, how quick and easy was this? Like, you guys, if you are a beginner, like, if you just want to do like an everyday beat, this is what this is for. This is why I'm showing you this. This is like an everyday type of look, okay? Like, it's an everyday type of look, and I'm gonna show y'all how you can do this at home. That's what I'm doing here. I'm showing you guys how you can achieve this look at home in the comfort of your house, okay? But we're gonna move right along to our next step. I'm gonna go back in with the same LA Girl Pro Concealer. The color that I'm using this time is Pure Beige. And I'm literally going to pop this under my eye. Dang, I used a lot. Shit. I'm putting this under my eye, right here under the sides of my nose, like that. And again, this is so easy to use. You squeeze it and the product comes out. Very user friendly, you guys. And I'm gonna just put one line down the middle of my nose. Does not have to be perfect, okay? And I'm just gonna put some concealer or highlight on the top of the bridge. This is not the bridge of my nose. This is the, what is that? The center of my forehead? Yeah, that's what that is. The center of my forehead. Okay. Again, going back in with this sponge. I'm literally bouncing this on my face. I'm literally bouncing this on my skin. And when I say that this is forgiving, you cannot mess this up. It's literally, you're literally bouncing this on your face. Like, look at how that literally just, there is no line. There is no harsh line where the concealer starts and the foundation, you know, where the concealer stops and the foundation starts. Like, it's the easiest thing to do, y'all. It's the easiest freaking thing to do. You do not have to get a Real Technique sponge. You can get whatever type of beauty sponge you want. Make sure it is damp, because that is the most forgiving, especially if you're not used to doing this. And I'm like bouncing this on my face. That's it. I'm bouncing this little ball, this little sponge on my face. That's it. And whatever is left over on my sponge, I'm putting it on the lid, on my eyelid, right? Like that. See? Do y'all see? Like, wait, is my light too bright? Because we can turn her down a little bit. Okay, how's that? So, I literally am happy with how my concealer looks under my eyes. You cannot tell where the concealer stops and the foundation starts. That's what you want. That's called blending, okay? You want to make sure that this is blended out because you don't want to look crazy. Trust me, I'm not going to have y'all looking crazy, okay? So I'm just going to blend out the concealer, the highlight concealer on my forehead. And then I'm just going to bounce this sponge down the bridge of my nose. I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Banana Light Powder. But when I have noticed that when I am, you know, working on my clients, the Banana Deep Powder works best for a lot of my brown skin girls, my deeper girls. And so I really love the Banana Deep Powder. It just doesn't work for my skin tone. So I literally pop some of this powder onto the top of whatever surface you want to put it on, and I just dip this sponge right into it like that. And there's a lot of powder on here, and I literally look up and I tap that powder underneath my eye like that. Okay, go back in and I look up, tap the powder under my eye. Whatever's left, I bring it onto my eyelid. And this, you guys, is what's going to keep your makeup or your concealer under your eye, above your eye, on your forehead and the bridge of your nose. It's going to keep it from creasing up. And this is what we're doing. We're setting your concealer. And make sure you're getting into those crevices and cracks on your face, because you do not want makeup to get in there, okay? So, yes, right now, it does look a little powdery, and that's okay, girl. That's okay, because we're going to fix that in the end. My next step, I'm going to go into, you guys, I really love these. These came out this year. Okay, so these did come out this year. Did they come out this year? I think they did come out this year because I was looking for these earlier in the year and I could not get my hands on none. But this is the Juvia's Place Bronze palette or duo. In this one, the color that matches me is the color tan. They look like this. Do they have a name? They don't have names from where I can tell. But anyway, I do love these two bronzers. And I have found that I use the deep color a lot with clients. But the one that works for me is the tan color. And the brush that I like to use for this, mine is dirty. But this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. And it looks like this. Mine is dirty because I just used it not too long ago. And I dip into the top color first because that top color does give me a bronze. And I pat it where I want it to be. Okay? Dip and pat. Boom. See? I know y'all see this. I just love the transformation, y'all. I really do. I really do enjoy the transformation. Okay, so I'm patting this bronzer everywhere I want my face to look warm and snatched. And I'll just go under the bottom of my chin. Because your girl do have a double chin. Okay, I do have a double chin. I'm not even gonna lie. And then I go back around and I just kind of blend out the edges a little bit. Next, I'm going to use this same bronzer. I'm just going to go in with a small fluffy brush. You can use an eyeshadow brush or you can use a face brush. I'm going in with the Morphe by Nikita N5 brush. This is the number 5 brush. Dipping into this bronzer again, tapping the excess off. And I'm literally going to follow my brow, the bottom of my brow. And go down the side of my nose like that. Can y'all see that? I don't know if it's coming through on the camera though. It's a subtle bronze, but it's still there. Like, first of all, let me tell y'all something. I would rather you start off with a subtle bronze than just going, you know, head first into it. Like, okay, so for the most part, this bronzer is here. Okay. Alright. That's that. That is that. And now I'm going to go back in with my big brush and just kind of tap it through. So let's say you do go into your bronzer and it's just dark and you don't know how to fix it. You go back in with that foundation that was on your sponge and you literally just tap it. You can tap it to erase wherever you put too much, right? So let's see right here. I feel like I didn't blend it as much as I should have, so I'm literally tapping right here. With the leftover foundation. You don't put new foundation, girl. You don't put new foundation. Whatever's left over on your sponge is literally going to cancel out wherever you put too much bronzer. Am I making sense? Like, I hope I'm making sense to you. We are, I want to say we're like more than halfway done, right? We're more than halfway done with this natural makeup look. So my next step is blush. We're gonna go in, y'all. So this is so funny, you guys. Makeup is just like art. You can do whatever you want to do, okay? So I literally use the Juvia's Place Sweet Pinks palette and I go into, I don't even know what this color is. You can tell that I use it all the time. I use it on my light skinned girls. I use it on my mid tone girls, and I use it on my deep girls. Like, all of my girls get this. If you can't tell, like, it has like a little brown ring around it because I'm always dipping into this eyeshadow. So once I hit pan on this, I'm definitely gonna have to go buy another palette just so I can get this color. But I dip into this color, and with my favorite blush brush right now, it's actually the Real Techniques contour brush, but I use it as a blush brush. Dip into that pink. And put that onto my cheeks. Girl, look. I just love how this pink looks. It's like a muted mauve type pink. And I feel like it just looks so good. It looks so good with that bronzer. With whoever has bronzer on, like whenever you put the bronzer on and you put that pink on top of it, girl, it is like they're made to be together. Okay, palette. This is the Morphe Stellar Impact palette. It's 8S as in Sally. Looks like this. This is nothing but highlight. Ooh. Sorry. These are nothing but highlight colors in here. But my favorite one is called Galactic. Can y'all see that? It's this one. The Galactic color is my favorite. So I'm going to go in with a fan brush. But this is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro #1 brush. I'm tapping into this lightly. And I'm going to put this highlighter right. Okay, so where my eye ends, right under that. And it gives me just the most perfect glow, y'all. Look. Can y'all see that? No glow. Glow. And it's subtle. That's why I like it. So with highlighters, I like to put it on my cheekbones. I like to put it at the top of my forehead right here. Well, right above my brows. That's where I like to put it. Like right in the middle of both of my brows. Like that. So you see how you can see it? Okay. And then I put it on the tip of my nose. See? Oh, and let me show y'all a little trick to make your lips look fuller. You rub it on top of your lip too. Your top lip. Y'all see it? Okay, yeah. Little on my chin, not that much. And so next, I'm going to go back in with that same brush that I used to bronze my nose. I'm just going to dip back into that highlight color Galactic. Tap off the excess, and I'm going to pop this in my inner corner, girl. Just like that. And this literally wakes those eyes up. It wakes your eyes up, makes you look alive. Even when you're tired as hell, it just makes you look alive. And that's why I do it. Okay. Highlight is done. Moving right along, I'm going to go into my favorite eyeliners. This is the Sephora eyeliner brush tip liquid liner, and this is in the color black, and it is waterproof. So this is the tip, and it brushes on like that. Okay, it's so easy, y'all. Y'all have to, like, y'all just gotta trust me on this. Like, I'm not gonna steer y'all in the wrong direction, I promise. This stuff brushes on so easily, but there is a way to do it. So I'm gonna zoom in on my eyes. I'm gonna look down into my mirror. I'm gonna keep my face straight, like I'm looking at y'all in the camera, but I'm gonna look down at my mirror. Okay? Y'all follow me? Okay. Take the tip of this eyeliner, put it underneath your lash line, and drag it, girl. So So I start with a very thin line in the inner corner of my eye, and then I make it thicker, just my personal preference. And if you are not familiar with making a wing liner, don't make one. Don't make one because it's going to take an extra time out of your day. If you have that extra time to play with it, then go right ahead, girl, do you. But if you are a beginner and you are doing an everyday beat, you're doing this on yourself for the first time, don't even try to do the wing liner, okay? Just stop before you fuck up something, okay? Again, I'm looking straight, but my face is straight, but I'm looking down into my mirror. I'm starting almost like I'm going into the waterline here, like into my upper waterline, but I'm not. I'm just trying to get a really thin line at the front of my eye. And then once you hit the middle, you can kind of make it as thick as you want. See? Move right on into mascara. The mascara that I'm using is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Everybody knows about this. Everybody knows about this. I've been using this for years. I love it, and I'm going to continue to use it. So I am going to pop that onto my eyelashes right before I add my falsies. And this is literally just straightening out my lashes so that when I go back in to blend them in my other lashes, my false lashes, it'll be easier to blend. Also, you guys, have you ever seen girls get their makeup done and they have their lashes on and their real lashes look white from the powder, but then their false lashes are really dark? This cancels that out, okay? And the line that you put on your eyes, because eyeliner is definitely optional, but I like to use eyeliner even if I'm going to put on false eyelashes because it cancels out that gap in between your real lashes and your false lash band. These are pretty lashes, right? So these are by Luxe Hairbox Premium Foreign Tresses. So this is obviously someone who sells hair. These were the pair that I got. And they're pretty, like, they're okay for every day. So Lash Glue, let me talk to y'all about Lash Glue, okay? You want to use things that are made for your eyes. Just like you want to use products that are made for your skin, you want to use products that are made for your eyes. So I do not recommend anybody use bonding glue for their lashes. Like, it's gonna pull your lashes out, sis. It's gonna pull it out, like, for real. Like, no bull, it's gonna pull it out. So my favorite lash glue of this year is the Duo, which I hated Duo lash glue all up until I found the one with the applicator wand on it. Like, the one that you squeeze out of the bottle, I can't fucking stand it. But this one has an applicator on it like this, a brush, and that is what I love about this. But Duo does make some good lash glue. I just don't like the kind that you have to squeeze out of the bottle. That shit's crazy. A lot of people do have trouble applying their own lashes. So there's a trick when you're applying lashes. Number one, my lashes are straight out of the box. They do not have any glue on them or anything. So what I'm going to do is take a pair of tweezers, and I'm going to take these lashes and I'm going to put them up to my eye because I want to see if I need to cut these. Mine do not need to be cut, y'all. Okay? But if your lashes are too long for your eyes, please trim them. Trim them to fit your particular eyelash. I mean, your particular eye shape. Okay? So I'm not going to trim mine because I don't have to. But here is the trick. So I'm going to take my Duo Lash Glue. I have my lashes here in my hand. And I am going to put the glue onto the lash band like this. Focusing glue on each edge of the lash. And I'm going to brush some on the back of the band as well. Can y'all see this? It's white. Yes. I recommend for anybody who is new at applying lashes that you use the white lash glue that dries clear. And I'm going to tell you why in just a second. Okay, see? It's white. Now I'm going to set this lash down. And I'm going to move on to the next one. As you can see, there are two long edges on this eyelash, okay? The first one does not have that. This one does. I don't have my scissors in front of me, but let me just, because if I need to trim it, I will, but if I don't, I'm not going to get up to get my scissors. Okay, I don't have to trim it. But for those of you who are new at applying eyelashes, you definitely want to cut those edges off of your lashes because they will poke you, girl. They're going to poke you and it's going to be uncomfortable. So again, I'm adding the lash glue to the lash band and it is very white. Okay. Again, I need to buy another one because I use this all of the time. Making sure that I am focusing on the edges on each side. So what you're gonna do next is you're gonna put these lashes down. You're gonna put these lashes down on something. And again, I'm using my Sweet Pinks palette because it's just the closest thing to me. Oh, you want these lashes to sit there and dry. While I'm letting those lashes dry out a little bit, I'm letting the lash glue dry. Okay, I'm not even going to do anything else. I'm just going to talk to you guys until I feel like they're a little bit drier. You do not want to let your lash glue dry 100%. You want to let it dry 75%. Because you want the glue to be tacky. So a lot of people, when they're trying to put their lashes on, the glue is still wet, so the lash kind of slips and slides all over your eye, and it just makes a mess. So what you want to do is you want to let those lashes dry for a second, a minute, whatever. And then once it gets tacky, and the good thing about this Duo glue, when it gets tacky, it turns like a light blue tint. Can y'all see that? It's almost like it's blue. Like if I let it dry a little bit more, it's going to turn blue and eventually it's going to turn clear because it's completely dry. But that's the good thing about this Duo Lash Glue. You want it to let it turn almost like a light blue, and that means it's ready to be applied to your eyelash. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Again, I'm looking straight. My face, my nose is straight at this camera. But when I'm applying these lashes, I am going to look down into my mirror. And when I look down into the mirror, I'm able to see exactly where to place my lashes. And so, boom, that's it. And again, you guys, you girls and guys, right now you can still see the white, but that's going to dry clear. So it really just, it's perfect. It's like the perfect way to apply your lashes. Again, so I'm going to look, my nose is straight up at the camera. I have my mirror right here, but I have it like right down underneath my chin, like, and I'm going to look down into my mirror. And that is going to show me right exactly where to place my lash. I place the middle first, and then I go on the outside of my lash. Place that. Push that in place, and then I place the front. And the reason why I place the front last is because you definitely want to pay attention to where you put in the front of that eyelash. Because, girl, if you misplace the front of your eyelash, you're going to throw off your whole look, okay? You're going to throw off you're going to be looking crazy. Your eyelash going to be doing like that in the front, and it's going to be looking crazy, okay? So that's why I do the middle part, the front part of my lash last, and I do the outside. Then I just kind of press it to make sure it's there. And that's it. That's it. So, do not neglect your bottom lashes, okay? Because that's going to make or break your look as well. Because it's going to make your eye look real dry for some reason. It's going to make it look real dry. So, what I do is I go in and I put some mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm going to show y'all the difference. Okay, this eye has bottom lash mascara and this one don't. This one just looks so dry, right? And this one looks moisturized. I don't know. It's just, it works. Girl, just put the mascara on the bottom lashes, okay? Boom. So we're getting close to the end, you guys. We're getting closer to the end of this look. So for my lips, now I have been using this lip combo on all of my clients this year. All of my clients that get a new lip get the same nude lip, girl. Light skin, dark skin, mid-tone, it don't matter. All of y'all getting the same shit, okay? So what I do is, the pencil that I use, I believe this is NK Cosmetics, I'm not sure, but the pencil that I use is in the color, it's in the color brown. Looks like this. Line my lip. Okay, quick tip. If you have thin lips like me, I don't have no big lips, use a thick line. Put a thick line there. See? Y'all see how thick that line is? And so the next gloss that I use over this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Madeline. It looks like this. Everybody has seen these, okay? This is the butter gloss. Everybody's seen this. So I'm going to literally pop this butter gloss on top of my liner or on my whole lip. Okay. And to give it that extra, like, blended look, the extra wet look, I go in, and this is, y'all, this is one of my favorite lip glosses, and I cannot find it anymore at my local beauty supply. This is the NK Makeup Gold Lip Gel with vitamin E, and this is in the color Rose Gold. It also has, like, little gold flakes in there. Can y'all see those gold flakes? Y'all, I love this, and every client that I put it on, they're like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells so minty. They love it, y'all. Actually, no, we're not done, guys. We're not done. Okay, so my favorite setting powder of all time, and I did discover this at the end of last year, so I did use it all 2021. So this is the LA Girl Shimmer Spray. LA Girl Shimmer Spray. They have a matte spray, they have a dewy spray, they have a shimmer spray. I love this. Okay, y'all, my clients know when you come in the dab, I'm gonna have you shimmering, okay? And it smells so good. It smells almost like a perfume, but it smells so good, and it gives you like a light sheen of shimmer all over your face. This is it. That's it. We're done. We're done with the look for today, y'all. So, I mean, you know, this is it, y'all. This is the look. And I will see you guys in the next video.